Hey Canucks fans, both Jake Virtanen and Tanner Pearson hit milestones in last night's big win over the Arizona Coyotes. I'm Clay Emo, I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter, I'm at Clay Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club, and it's my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Friday, January the 17th. Before I start, I want to give some shout outs. I want to give a shout out to Armin. I want to give a shout out to Zaf. I want to give a shout out to Sam. Met all three of you at last night's game. You guys know that I love meeting people at the game. And it's kind of nice when people recognize me from these things, I must admit. But to all three of you, it was wonderful chatting Canucks with you. Thanks for recognizing my son Sean. He got a kick out of that as well. And I hope that you enjoyed the win as much as I do. And I want to thank you for watching all these videos so loyally and faithfully. I really appreciate all three of you. So again, Armin, Zaf, and Sam, thank you very much. All right, big victory. I talked about it in my post-game vlog, and you know, I got a tiny bit of heat, not a lot, but a couple people wrote back and said, how could you say that game was boring? That was exciting. I was at the arena. Even I was talking to Rob Williams, one of the founders of the Larshiders, and he even said that it felt dead. Not the Larshiders felt dead, but the arena felt dead. Larshiders having trouble getting things going, even compared to for Larshider standards. And yeah, maybe it was the snow, maybe it was the weather, but there were a lot of empty seats. And Arizona's not the biggest draw, even though it was a battle of two top teams in the Pacific Division. But I will say, being in the arena, the first and second periods, they were tightly contested, tight checking game, but it wasn't that exciting. The third period was exciting, some big stops on both sides, obviously more goals, game-winning goals by the Canucks. So overall, it was fun. I'm so happy that the Canucks won, but I don't think it was the most exciting game. And I will say, even though the Canucks might have a decent chance, that wouldn't be the most exciting playoff series to watch. It's just my opinion. Although, you know, you go against Vegas Golden Knights, probably more exciting, but the Canucks maybe have less a chance of winning that one. So who knows? Give me Calgary or Edmonton, and we'll see what happens. All right, on the 3 goals, all the result of really hard work, and that's what the Canucks did last night. They worked really, really hard. The first one was some good hard work on the power play one, good puck movement, puck off the post, and then Horvat puts the puck behind the goaltender Hill. Not over the hill, but past the hill. And then the second goal, great work by JT Miller, fighting off checks, taking a big check to sacrifice, getting the puck to Virtanen, who scores on that wraparound goal. A little lucky, but still a good goal. And then the third goal, the empty netter, some great work, board work by Louis Eriksson to get the puck to Tanner Pearson to put it in the empty net. So all 3 goals, the result of good hard work. Tanner Pearson now has 100 goals in his career. That's pretty good when you think about it. Not a lot of, well, I wouldn't say not a lot. A lot of players get to that, but not everyone does, if that makes sense. And of course, most of those goals scored with the LA Kings in the first few years of his career. But Tanner Pearson turned out to be an excellent second-line player for the Canucks. And when people say they need another second-line winger, a top 6 winger, they're not worried about Tanner Pearson. They're worried about the guy on the other side, whether it's Eriksson or Furlan. They haven't found the right person yet. So it could be Besser, who was playing on the third line, but I'll get to that maybe tomorrow. But overall, Tanner Pearson, congrats, 100 goals in his career. And Jake Virtanen eclipsed his season high for points. He now has 26 points, 14 goals, 12 assists. So those 26 points eclipse his previous best of 25 points from last season. That was 15 goals and 10 assists. You can kind of see he always scores more goals and assists. That's because he's a great finisher, and maybe he's not the best passer ever, but he's getting better. And like I've said, he's made a lot of improvements in his game this season. So that was pretty cool. You know, Pearson getting his 100th goal, Jake Virtanen eclipsing his season high mark for points. And Elias Pettersson, what can you say? A very, very quiet 2 points. He's the only Canucks player, I think, who had 2 points last night, but both secondary assists, but obviously a key driver in play. You know, he made the pass to Hughes on the power play. Hughes took the point shot that let Horvat score off the post. And then the second one, it was Pettersson to Miller before Miller made all those nice moves to Virtanen as that top line. So a great game for Pettersson, a very quiet game, but a very effective game for him, very effective and efficient. Last thing really quickly, do you like Besser on the third line? I'm okay for it in doses, but I don't think you're going to pay a guy that much money to play on your third line. Maybe you could play him on the second line with Bo Horvat. They've had success in chemistry before, but maybe Travis Green doesn't want to touch that Horvat, Pearson, Eriksson line. Maybe he wants Besser to get Roussel and Gaudette going, or maybe he likes a different look up on the top line. Whatever the reason is, it was Jake Virtanen on the top line, and it ended up in a goal. 2 goals actually, no, 1 goal because the other one was on the power play. But the other thing was it ended up with Besser. That means Besser's on the third line and barely played in the last half of the third period. So something to keep an eye on. Maybe they do it for one more game heading against San Jose, heading into the All-Star game, All-Star break, and then we'll see what happens when they come back. But I certainly don't think you pay Brock Besser that much money to play on the third line. So there's some thoughts for you. Would love to know your thoughts. Did you think the game was boring, or do you think I'm being too harsh? What do you think of Pettersson's game? Virtanen, season high, 26 points, career high, I should say. Tanner Pearson, 100th career goal. I barely talked about Jacob Markstrom today. I haven't. He was awesome for a star. I talked about him last night, but worthy of his All-Star appearance later this month. And last thing, two other things. Besser, Virtanen, first line, third line. What are your thoughts there? And of course, Travis Green, not named as the All-Star coach replacement for the fired Gerard Gallant. It was indeed Rick Tocchet of the Coyotes, the same Rick Tocchet that Green beat last night. I tweeted it should have been Green, but hey, we already have 3 players going. I don't think we can complain or be too greedy. Canucks fans, leave a comment below. I love to read, react, and reply. Subscribe if you like to, like this video if you like to. Enjoy the day, day off. Then the Canucks host the San Jose Sharks tomorrow night. Lunar New Year. I'm going to be all over that game, at that game, sharing content with working with TD Canada tomorrow. So I'll talk about that more tomorrow. Have a great day. God bless. Go Canucks, go.